Hello everyone, my name is Relax and Panic, and this is another reaction to Shokugeki no Souma. It is season 3, episode 18, and you know what to do if you want to see the reaction itself. Just go down into my descriptions, follow the links, replace the circumflex dot parts with real dots, and enjoy. Once you've done, feel free to come back here and hear my thoughts about this episode, so see you soon. For those that came back, welcome back. Now, before I start discussing, some of you may already be jumping in their seats because the stupid Relax and Panic missed the after credit scene. Yeah, kind of, but I will watch it with you. I did not. I just realized there's one.
これで私たち宿なしになっちゃったね。
笑ってる場合かよ。ああ、その件なんすけど、極西寮に来れば解決しちゃうんすか。
Ooh, I like
そうす
that.
りゃ、とりあえず料理する場所は確保できますし、塩見先輩は極西寮出身なんだし、空き部屋もたくさん余ってるし、ね。いいでし
Yeah,
ょ。
but she's not getting money. But
ありがとうよ、ユキラ。その気持ちだけで救われたよ。
ユキヒラ君、
おお、ナキリ。
結果は
ああ、なんとか接触を果たしたって感じだわ。
勝ったのね。
she was worried.
走ってきたのか？髪わしゃってなってんぞ。
当然ですけどね。
おや、こちらでしたか。あざみ様の側近を務める間です。ちょっと失礼しますよ。分かっていますね、葉山明。ああ、先ほどの勝負の結果をもって君は退学となります。他のルートの結果も報告が来ていますよ。
エリナ様、申し訳ありません。
Yeah, so some lost, as I expected. Wow, they beat him. A bit too much sexualized, guys. Whoa.
以上のもの、退学決定です。
That's more than I expected. Okay, now we can go on with discussion. Holy heck, everyone! That's a bit too much. I have to write that down. Everyone is out. Except Irina. So let's see if I can find a good position. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. So this episode was the finish of a three-parter, and it did not completely go the way I thought. I kind of expected it to be about the bear and that Hayama maybe made a mistake, and in the end would push too much on the spice, and thus it would taste great, but only due to the spice, and you couldn't taste enough of the bear anymore. But he didn't do that. So they pointed out very clearly that you can taste the bear, and if it would have gone for the major dish, he would have won clearly. Which shows how good he is, no question there. So, however, there was a sauce additional to it. So you had to prepare a meal, not only like fast food, whatever, one thing dish. And Yukihira won because the other parts of the meal, in this case only the sauce, was able to interact in such a way with his main dish that it even increased or pointed out even better what it was about. So the major thing here is that he did take the disadvantage from the honey. The what was it called? I have to check the drawback of this honey, the specific kind of honey, and use this drawback as a beneficial factor, because this drawback even pointed out something from the main dish in a positive way. So that's thinking outside of the box. That's thinking apart from the bear. In the end, they both tried to remove the drawback from the bear, and then, you know, Hayama just made a really good sauce to it, which showed off even how good his main dish tastes, while Yukihira created a sauce that only works with the bear, but then does it even better. If I got that correct. I cannot really point it out how it works. The thing is, normally that would be, in my opinion, a pretty weak reasoning and a pretty weak victory on an extremely high level. Yeah, not saying it was weak in general. This is an extremely high level they both are competing in. But it is fine because he did something that he lost to. So he kind of rubbed it into Hayama's face. He did the same trick, if you want to say, that Hayama used to beat him in the past. And that is, by using this little thing, it is clever and it is nice. The main reason, however, why he won was something else. So this idea of that cooking, like many other things in life, is not just about the craft, but is about, the spirit, the a bit like mythological, the wanting it in the meaning of a burning desire and a love for it. So Yukihira did this dish and put so much energy in this dish because he wanted not to beat Hayama. He wanted Hayama to taste it and to say, this is really good. He wanted to hear someone he respects saying, you are a good cook. You know your craft. You made a good and excellent dish. That's what he was going for. While Hayama, on the other end, just wanted, he was not in with the heart completely. It was more about, I want to rescue Yun. I want to rescue the research facility. So I create the best dish. But not for someone. Due to reasoning, but he did not cook it for one of those testers. I mean, I can see these points. And it's okay. So it goes with the theory that you can taste the wish and the will and the heart of the cook in each dish. This is it, kind of. So that's a nice thing. I like it. I can clearly go with that one. They had a lot of other stuff in there where I'm like, sometimes they are going a bit overboard. So maybe it's just me, but in the last episodes they go more and more with those clothes being shredded off further and further than in the past. It's like, okay, but whatever. The Hayama looking up at Yukihira sign from God with angel wings was a bit too much. Don't need that, but it's okay. If you want to point it out like that, I don't think that Yukihira would put himself on a pedestal like that. It wouldn't be fitting. It would have been kind of fitting if he would have seen Jun like that a bit, Hayama, because he does a lot, or more neither everything for her. So that I would have understood a bit. The title of the episode, For Whom, is what it was about. I just wrote it down again. They had this explosion skill and the gift skill. I mean, I always see those bare chest and in their minds running over flowers or being turned into something or being half naked in their imagination while tasting as an idea of to show me how good it tastes. And that's okay. But if you try to put in that it is a skill that you rip your clothes, that your clothes explode from you, it's over exaggeration, sure, but that's a bit too much. That doesn't have to be a skill, and a skill that makes you even send it out so that others lose their clothes is even more weird. I could have gone without that one. I don't need that, because then we are going into a territory of what world is this now that you have skills like that? Up to this moment, this was a more neither normal world. with incredibly good cooking. So I will just ignore that. About the thing with Hayama, so I'm not sure here. He joined Central, so the statement was, if you join Central, we will not close the research facility. That was a deal. Saying now you have to kick Yukihira out or we will is not the deal. So his statement, I have to win or, was just not correct. Sure, we all know that that is something that would happen because Asani is just like that, as it seems. But the original deal was you join Central and work for me, and therefore the research facility exists further. That was the deal. Asani goes against his words here by not doing that, and by kicking out Hayama for losing this battle. I mean, why? He's a director, so possibly he can just do it, but normally you would say there has to be at least a bit of a reasoning. Because Hayama did his bad. No question there. So, but it's about, possibly he can just do what he wants, I guess. So, you cannot argue there, and it's not about who's right and who's wrong, and justice, and if you have something written down, like a contract. So, I guess it is, in the way that Jun said it before. He doesn't have to keep his words, and that's what it is. Just puts in with his character. What I was surprised about, to say the least, is that everyone lost. Except for Yukihira and for Irina. At least I guess she won. Because she was there, so I guess she won. As far as... Oh no! I think not everyone. I think one of the Aldini brothers is still in. The one that always tries to compete with Yukihira. I think he's still in. I didn't see him being out. So there might be still some of the other rebels in the game, but it seems not very many. I'm not completely sure, but I mean we lost. Ryu was clearly out. Alice, Mito, the other Aldini. We lost Hayama now, but he wasn't a member of the rebels. And we lost, I always forget what her name is, the one that worked for Irina. So her second in command, to say so. That's a tough hit, but in the end, I'm surprised, but I like it because they were competing against those who are in the top 10. And it would make no sense if the rebels all would pass or many would pass, because then you really would have to question what those Elite 10 are about if they are all losing. So we are going into the finals, it seems now. So the question is, what's going to happen? How can we turn this around? This is where we are going to. I look forward to see that. Next episodes will be more and more interesting. That's it from me this time. I hope you did like. I did for sure. So until the next time, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. My name is Relax and Panic. Goodbye and out.